Systematic kinesiology uses muscle testing to communicate with the body to see what's going on in the body, what's out of balance, and what's going to help to get your body back into balance. What is a muscle test? So a muscle test is light pressure against your arms or your leg muscles, and how your muscles respond help me to find out what's going on in your body. And a systematic kinesiologist looks at the body as a whole, looking at the mental elements, the chemicals in the body, physical things that we can do to help the body and rebalance the energies. So the mental aspect are your thoughts, because this can impact your health. Positive thoughts and positive self-talk help to boost your body's energies, and negative thoughts and negative self-talk will deplete the energies in your body and cause your body to pick up health problems. So the more positive a mindset you've got, the healthier your body will be. And I often say, if there's any crisis going on in someone's life and they're stressed, look for the Batch Flower Remedy Rescue Remedy, or sometimes it's called 5-flower remedy, and this will help with any healing, and it will also help with the shock as well as physical symptoms. So it's a great thing to keep in your first aid cupboard for when someone's not feeling right emotionally or physically. So that's one tip that I would recommend to everybody to have. And then there's this technique called the emotional stress relief, which helps to relieve overwhelm and stress. So everybody has times when they're stressed, and often we have stress and then we recover and then the body can carry on. But if we have stress after stress after stress and the body has no time to recover, that is when problems can happen. Our immune system becomes low. So managing your stress is really important. Having time to rest will minimize the risk of your infections taking hold of your body, because you'll be stronger to fight off infections. So one way that you can manage overwhelm is to place your hand across your forehead like this when you're feeling stressed, and think about a way forward, what action you can take to address how you're feeling. Some things you might not be able to resolve. You might just have to accept it's out of your control, and that's okay. You'll just manage it the best way you can. So sometimes just realizing that it's out of your control and that you've done all you can then relax about it, because there's no point in keep stressing about it. But putting your hand across your forehead brings the blood to the front of the brain, where we come up with solutions and our rational brain will be stimulated. So that helps to reduce overwhelm. And keeping our minds in a good place will help keep us healthy. So now I'm going to give you some techniques that will help to boost your immune system. So if you're feeling unwell, you can do these techniques, or if you want to keep well and prevent yourself from picking up infections, doing these techniques will help as a preventative thing, as well as helping you to recover quicker if you do come up against some viruses or these colds and flus that have been going around. So if we tap on the side of the chest, on the left side around this area, just to the side of the sternum, in waltz time, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Say in a positive emotion. This can boost your immune system. So we could say something like, I have a strong immune system, I am healing now. Or something positive while we're tapping. This point here is the thymus gland, and that's where the white blood cells that fight off infection come from. So tapping here, one of the areas, this will stimulate the white blood cells to fight off infections. And you can do that every day, or you can thump it just to the left of the sternum, and that's called the thymus tap. Now I'll talk about the chemicals or our diet. So the chemicals in our body are really, really important to keep us healthy. So looking at the immune system, more than half of the immune system is now thought to be in our gut. So what we eat will affect our immune system. So the immune cells in the gut interact with the microbiome. The microbiome is the good bacteria in your gut. So the microbiome and funguses, the living organisms in your gut, are affected by your diet and your lifestyle. So the more immune cells in the gut get affected by the bacteria in the gut. So a diet full of plant-based foods high in fibre support the gut bacteria. So we'll get more good beneficial bacteria in the gut, and this will help to strengthen your immune system. Unfortunately, the Western diet is high in animal proteins, sugars and processed foods and saturated fats, which aren't helpful in creating a good gut microbiome. So they will lower your immune system and cause inflammation. So a diet full of plant-based diet will be rich in natural fibre, and that will help to support the microbiome, feed the good guys, and it will reduce inflammation. So it's not saying you've always got to have a plant-based diet, but a good variety of plant-based foods within your diet is going to be really good. So I would suggest, if you wanted to have a healthy diet that would support your immune system, I would say have a variety of colourful fruits and vegetables, because they're rich in antioxidants, the more different colours. Lots of different vitamins and minerals are in those foods. So the bigger the variety of fruit and vegetables you have, the more widespread spectrum of different vitamins and minerals you're going to get into your body. Good fats, so things like olive oil, avocados, oily fish are all going to be good for your immune system. A big serving of protein with every meal. This could be meat-based, fish-based, or from plant sources, but you want a good bit of protein because that will give you energy. And a variety of herbs and spices added to your food will also help to support the good guys, the good bacteria in your gut, and it will support your immune system even more if you have a variety of herbs and spices as well. And also bone broth can be really beneficial to strengthen your immune system. But the key thing you want to avoid as soon as you're feeling unwell is you want to switch to a healthy diet and cut out the sugars and the processed foods, the takeaways and things like that, because your body needs nourishment. And if you're eating that when you're unwell, you're not going to recover as quickly. And also hydration. Water is vital for a healthy immune system. So the water transports nutrients to the immune cells, and it helps flushes out toxins when you're unwell, and it helps support the lymphatic system, which takes the waste out of your body and takes the nourishment to the organs in your body. So you really need to be hydrated, whether you're feeling unwell or you're not. Hydration is so important. The body is more than 70% water, so we need plenty of water because it performs so many good things in the body. And if it's not there, the body is very good at compensating, but it'll compensate and cope without the water for so long. But in the end, if your body keeps being dehydrated, then you will start getting problems. So the key nutritional supplements I would say to take to help keep your immune system fighting fit would be plenty of vitamin C, high doses of vitamin C. And when you're unwell, when I'm not well, I will take up to 6 grams of vitamin C a day. If you overdose, if you take more vitamin C than your body needs, it will just come out in your bowels, so your bowels will become loose. So just take as much as you can, 1,000 milligrams 3 times a day of vitamin C. Normally can be tolerated if you're unwell. If it's not tolerated and your bowels become loose, you just drop it down. So just your bowels will help you regulate how much you need. But I would say most people can tolerate. If they're unwell and their immune system's low, that you can tolerate 6 grams a day. Vitamin D is a good one to boost your immune system, along with zinc. And also, if you are becoming unwell, reach for some echinacea. Start taking that as soon as you feel unwell, and that should help you to recover quicker, and then stop it once you feel better. A nice drink to have for your immune system, is quite comforting, is to have some raw honey and fresh lemon. If you mix it in cold water together, and then top the cold water up, not with boiling water, just warm water, not too hot, otherwise it will destroy the benefits of the honey. And then just drink that. Warm drinks in the form of herbal teas or just warm water are really nourishing when your immune system's low and you're feeling low, and it will help the immune system. So these are just some tips of things you can take to help your immune system. But the best way to know exactly what your body needs is to come and have some kinesiology sessions where I can tailor the supplements and the sessions specifically to your needs and what you need. The muscle test takes away all of the guesswork. I can say you need a vitamin C. There are hundreds of brands of vitamin C, but when I'm testing, your body will benefit from one certain brand, and I can identify that with the muscle testing. So it will be more effective. So I'm now just going to share with you some other techniques. So if your immune system is getting a bit low and you're feeling not quite right, there is a point you can rub. So we've done the tapping here on the thymus. There's another point down the end of the sternum, in between your ribs. There is a sore point just to the right of the sternum. You'll feel it round about here on me. I don't know if you can see that. It's the space between your ribs, and you'll know you've got the point because it's a bit tender. And if you rub that for a couple of minutes to clear the congestion of lymph there, that will help to boost your immune system. And then there is a point on your back between your shoulder blades, sort of mid-back, mid-shoulder blades, about here. If you thump that on your spine, that helps the production of T cells, which are vital white blood cells that fight off infections. So thumping your back yourself or getting someone else to do that to you for about a minute will help to boost the production of those immune fighting cells. The actual point is called GV21. So you could Google where is GV21 so you know the exact point, but it's at thoracic 5 and 6 on the spine. So it's sort of mid-shoulder blade area. So that's how you can stimulate your immune system. And then, if you're brave enough, a warm shower followed by a cold shower for 30 seconds. You might building up to 2 minutes of a cold shower over time is a great way to boost your immune system, your circulation, increase your metabolism. But if you've got a fever, I wouldn't recommend the cold shower, but it's a good thing to build up to if you can tolerate it. So start with warm. Have your warm shower, then put the cold shower on, maybe just do 30 seconds to start with and build up to 2 minutes of a cold shower, and then get out and get dressed. That's really good for your immune system, your circulation, and to boost your metabolism. So energy, the energies in the body. Healing takes energy, so rest and sleep are really important to aid recovery. Sleep is crucial because it allows your body to produce the infection-fighting proteins, strengthens the immune cells for them to remember the pathogens, so the immune system will respond better. And it will help reduces inflammation when you're sleeping. And all your defences will build up when you're resting, so you can fight off the illness. So without enough rest, your immune system and your response will be weaker. So if you're tired and not getting your sleep, you're more likely to pick up infections. And then if you've got the infection, if you're not sleeping properly, your recovery will take longer. So sleep and rest is really important. So keep warm and listen to your body's needs when you're unwell. Sometimes going out for a walk and gentle exercise can help lift your mood and will support your immune responses, but just do as much as your body can do. You don't want to overexert yourself, but some gentle exercise can sometimes help with recovery. The other thing I recommend to clients if they've been unwell or are suffering or their immune system's not quite right or they want to just keep their immune system on top form is to have regular body balance lymphatic massage sessions with me in my magic trousers, because the lymphatic system is key to all health, and the lymph around the body only gets moving and boosted by our movement. And because a lot of people have sedentary jobs, we have cars, we don't walk as far as we used to, our body needs a boost. And there's so many toxins out there that our body's coming in contact with. However healthy you are, your lymph is still sluggish, and these massages just help to get it moving and boosting and helps you fight off infections more because your lymph's flowing better. So it will rebalance your immune system along with everything else. So this is my tips of how kinesiology can help you to keep your immune system as healthy as possible. Let me know how you get on doing the exercises.